Hello everyone, I am Dr. Logeshwari Nalathambi, founder of ourlocalonline.com. In this video series, we've been learning how to write a business plan. This business plan is focused mainly on how to start a small scale business, a plan that will help you to put together everything that is needed to run a small scale business very efficiently and successfully. This is not a formal business plan writing to present to a business partnership meeting or for an investor meeting. This is purely for self, a plan that every business owner should think through before starting a small scale business. So let's begin. Here is an image showing you the 7 steps involved in writing a business plan. We are at step 1. We have looked at what is business vision. Today we will be looking at what is business branding. There is also a video on overview of all the 7 steps. If anyone has not watched it, take a moment, pause, and take a look at this image which outlines all the 7 steps before you proceed further. Today, in this video, let us learn about what is business branding. See, many of our members at our local online have approached me and said, look, we find very hard to understand what is branding. Is it a very complex one? To be honest, no, it's a very, very simple concept. Out there, it's explained in a grand way, but the concept in itself is a very, very simple thing. So today, we will take a look at few examples and understand what is business branding. Here on the slide, we can see 3 groups of dots. Now, if you take a moment and take a look at it, and then tell what is the one thing that is very prominent to you in the below 3 groups of dots. I'm sure everyone will agree that the green big circular shape is the most prominent thing among the 3 group of dots. Why? While every other small group of dots changes its color through the groups, and they are small, not very visible, and there are many who looks like the same, the green dot is very unique. It stands out as a big one, a shiny one, a green one, and a double circular one. So the standout features of this particular shape has helped us to take a note and remember it better. So we all agree now that these standout features are the one that helped us to remember this green dot. Similarly, what are those unique features of your business that will help people to remember your business? That is branding. Now let's look at this in a bit more depth with more examples. In this slide, you can see 4 different images. Each image shows a carrier bag from a prominent UK supermarket. As you can see, the name of the supermarkets are covered in these images. Now, can you take a moment and make a guess of which carrier bag belongs to which supermarket in England? Did you guess it right? The first one is Tesco, second one Sainsbury's, third one Marks and Spencer, the fourth one Waitrose. I'm sure most of you would have guessed it right. Amazing, isn't it? Simply these colors, fonts, design, and logo helps us to remember these businesses. Our brain has registered these information so that when we see these color combination and design, we remember these businesses. Not only that, if you explore a bit more deeply, there is something more than these visual things that our brain remembers about these businesses. What is that? The moment we see all these supermarkets, all four of them in one place, we start to say, oh, I like Tesco because, oh, I go for shopping in Marks and Spencer because, no, I don't like both. I love Sainsbury's because, oh no, Waitrose, that's mine. Why? What are those answers to that because? And if you see, each business gives a tagline for their business. Tesco says every little helps. Marks and Spencer says it's not just food, it is M&S food. Sainsbury's UK say helping everyone eat better. Waitrose, quality you'd expect at prices you wouldn't. These are the promises given by these businesses. And you remember them for the value and the joy that these businesses have given you with their vision and services, mostly based on quality of the service and the pricing that each of these businesses has offered you. Now, these answers to I like this business because, that is how you remember them, and that is branding of this particular business. Yes, it is this liking factor about a business and how we remember them, their reputation, is true branding. If this value generated is what the key thing about branding, then why did we talk about the colors, the fonts, the design, and the logos? Now, to explain this, McDonald's is the best example. Now, before we dig deep into McDonald's branding, we are going to look at another slide. This is the same slide that we took a look before. In this three group of dots, let us assume that this green dot is your business, while the other small dots around the green big dots are the many other businesses in the UK. Let us look at the first group of dots and assume that the orange dots in that group offers the same service like your business. But still, who stands out? It's your business that stands out. And why? Because you have those amazing standout features that is repeatedly and consistently presented to customers so that they remember you better. That's right. This beautiful color combination, designs, logos, and taglines helps people to take notice of your business. And when you present this repeatedly in front of customers in a consistent fashion, not only it helps them to remember, it will help them to eventually become your customers. For example, if they see your logo, that color combination in a particular Facebook post, and then they see that on Instagram, then they might take notice of you on Google AdWords, or might see a poster of yours on the train station or on one of the shops. And if they could recognize the same pattern everywhere and remember you and remember your services, then certainly they will consider buying from you. So that is how all this put together, in fact, represents your brand rather than branding. The actual branding is the true value, while all these color combinations, logos, and designs represent your brand to help people remember you better. Now let's come back to the example of McDonald's, the best example for branding. So let's say you are driving on a hot day and you have a long journey ahead. and it's lunchtime and you're very hungry. You see a big M far away. It straight away tells you food there. Now, if you are a burger lover, there are burgers. For vegetarians, there are vegetarian burgers. For people who are after healthy eating, I'm sure they will find salad there. You will find nice, refreshing drinks. All these things comes to your mind. And straight away, you drive to the Big M, skipping all the restaurants on the side. Now, this is the power of branding. That bright yellow M logo tells you the presence of the business. And all this variety, convenience, fast food with a healthy option is the joy and the real branding this business brings to you. That is business branding in total. Hope you all enjoyed watching and learning today. So now we have a very good understanding of what is business branding. And it's time to create our own brand. Our own brand that our customers will remember, our reputation. Let's build it. In the next video, we will look into what are all those factors that we should look into while building our brand. We will also look into the designing side of it, the logos, the color choices, and how it can be achieved for zero price. In fact, if you can teach yourself few digital skills, you can do all these things without investing any money. Especially this will be very helpful for business owners who are in their early stages and who need to make a careful decision on where they have to invest that few £1,000s they have got in hands. So better save that money for something else. And branding and designing can be mastered if you spend few hours of learning. See you in the next video.